Good morning. As you can probably tell right there, we're below the Rayburn Dam, and I have been curious since I was here the other day if I got down here and wound some big baits around, maybe I couldn't get a little bigger bite. I think I can. Sarah and the boys are going to come join me once they get up and get some donuts. And I got my contact lenses in and I can't see a dang thing. So there's every chance in the world I miss a couple of eyes here. But in case you didn't see it, yesterday, which probably will be a couple of days ago video-wise, my buddy Jim and I went over to Lake Nacogdoches. Really pretty little lake, got some grass in it, got a bunch of lily pads in it, got some milfoil in it. So milfoil, hydrilla and milfoil. And I will tell you right now, I will be back over there this fall because there's some stuff that looks like some shallow stuff. It looks like when it gets, I mean, the water yesterday was pushing 90, which is just kind of makes me fear what we're leaving our children as far as climate. But anyway, it's a whole different story for a different day. But it was a really fun day, just going somewhere you've never been before and looking at stuff you've never looked at before. And I mean, we really kind of went blind. Our buddy Brian Branham went over there with us, and with Grady's son, Jim's son Grady, who's at A&M right now, and we just went fishing. And you know, for a lake that we had not laid eyes on ever, either one of us, to go out and just, you know, go shallow deep, and wind up catching, on that loop knot, by the way, 2 fish in the 5-pound range, pretty good day. And I feel like if we go back over there again, kind of, you know, having some sense of where to go and what to do, boy, I messed that knot up. I think we can catch them, so we'll do it again. And let's fish a little bit here, guys. Oh, I'm gonna drop a lot of fish. Attaboy. Well, this is largemouth. Put a little bit bigger sinker on there. Flipping a 3/4, but I'm gonna put a 3/8 on there. I really don't want to get that long a look at it. It's just a little bit. Free with him. Front camera, largemouth. So you know, we were here 3 or 4 weeks ago, and the water was down about 4 feet. I think they were doing some work, from what I hear. There was some stuff going on down below here in the lake. Steinhagen. I messed it up last time I said it. Anyway, it's filled back up. So there's just a ton of water again. And it's very crowded down here today. And several guys have mentioned my video, so I'm glad. And actually several guys are out here with their kids, I've seen. You probably saw a few of them on the ride out where they're just got the kids out trying to catch some fish. So I'm really excited to see that. Good stuff. The water temp just around the corner where the dam is was 78 degrees. The water temp, if you remember yesterday on Lake Nacogdoches, was started at 87 and ended the day at 89. Right here it's a little bit warmer. It's about 80.8, almost 81 degrees. So a little bit warmer, but still a whole bunch cooler than what it is. Cooler may not be the right word, but not as hot as it is up in the lake. So we'll fish a little more. So if you know anything about how a GoPro works, we set them up on 5-minute loops. So it'll record over itself over and over, but every time you say stop, so you catch a fish and you say stop, it then saves the last 5 minutes of recordings. So it's pretty easy when you start editing to go back through and go, okay, well, I have, say I have 50 video clips. That probably means I have 10 fish unless I caught, a couple of fish in one of those 5-minute periods, which does happen. So a lot of times I'll catch a fish and not immediately start re-recording because I might catch a fish on the next 2 or 3 pitches, and I know I've got that 5-minute ban. But I tell you all that to tell you I had 290 5-minute loops. So let me say that's not right. I had 290 videos saved from this 5-hour trip on the river, which equates to at least 58 fish catches. And I'll submit to you several of those 5-minute loops had multiple fish catches. So yeah, I understand I'm not catching big fish, but this is where the kid that grew up in Little Rock, Arkansas, fishing Foose Creek, just loves to get bit. And this is like walking that creek, only in a really, really nice bass boat with way better equipment. And it just takes me back to why I enjoy fishing, just getting bites and having fun and not worrying about a tournament and the stress of a tournament. And it is, I'm going to say it's rejuvenating, as goofy maybe as that sounds. So I'm not going to go through every one of these fish, but you see this guy's slowing down, and as I told you before, sometimes he's slowing down and I wave him on through so he can run through and not slow down. But gosh, it's a lot of fun to go catch this many fish. I'd love to go up north and do the smallmouth fishing like this. It's funny, all those years of tournament fishing, and I would have buddies that would just disappear. They'd have kids, and they'd just disappear from tournament fishing, and I understand it now. It's not a sacrifice. It's just your priorities change so dramatically. We certainly want the boys to enjoy fishing, and so we're doing a lot of what you're seeing us do right here. I go out and fish a while, then Sarah brings the boys out, and Sarah loves to fish, but we get little snippets. We try not to keep them out here. Usually, we've done 2 hours, but usually it's, an hour or less according to the temperature. But boy, they love boat riding and landing. Go fast, Daddy. Daddy's boat fast is what he says. So we got the boys out for a little while and caught a few fish, and then I got to fish a little bit longer after I dropped them back off, and just a really fun summer day on the river there below Sam Rayburn Dam. I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Does Brandon have any?
He's got like 5 buddies with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hi, some fish.
Drop right in the top of that tree, baby. I bet one of them bites yours. You ready to hold one? Okay.
But that one.
Put your thumb right there. Put your thumb right in his mouth, just like that.
No. No.
Okay.
What's on the side?
Can you turn that light out for me, Holmes? Please. Thank you. Nice spot right there. Chunker. Ah! No, you're not getting out of here. Broke my line. I thought the fish was bigger than what he is. A little spot in the corner. He is fat, fat, fat. So, you know, early on I said I was going to go down there and wind a big bait around, and I wound a big swim bait around a bunch, and the water's just too warm right now. I think I can go back down there when the water's cooler. I did lose 4 or 5 fish in those deeper piles, you know, with the water being back up. There's trees laying out there in, you know, 12 and 14 feet of water over the edge of the creek, and I lost several there, and then I wound up catching 7 keeper fish. I counted them. I caught 6 largemouth and 1 keeper spot. So, you know, they wouldn't weigh anything, but it was still a fun day. Tons of fish. And then I kind of closed the day. I ran back up there by the dam. I thought the water was going to start running at 1, and apparently it didn't start running until closer to 3 that day is what I was told later. So when it runs, you can catch some fish right there where it really gets turbulent right here. But it stacks up with a little bit of everything right here. You're liable to catch a largemouth, a spot, a catfish, a hybrid, or sand bass. And they're all right there. And this was kind of the end of my day because I realized I wasn't going to stay a whole bunch longer to wait on that water to move. So here's how I ended the day.